VAT for the Cyprus government, and indeed any government that has a VAT system, is the single most important source of revenue. Now, the fact that the government can play around with the VAT rate and move markets instantly by amending the rate. It has some flexibility now. From 2025 onwards, it will have even more flexibility. And it's such an easy tax for government to collect because, frankly speaking, they don't collect it. The businesses are legally obliged to collect the VAT and pay it to the government, and they do this free of charge. The importance of VAT is that it's a tax like no other. It's a consumption tax, which means that any person in Cyprus walking on this island will impact positively the budget of the government because of VAT. Any person anywhere in the world that purchases goods or services from Cyprus will impact the budget. Any business with an establishment in Cyprus will impact the budget. So it is an immense source of revenue, and easy for the government source of revenue, and much more important, should be attached to the source of revenue than currently is, but it is a tax like no other. So the Cyprus VAT Association, or CYVA as we call it, is a platform that we think of it as links the business world with the public Department of Taxation. And there are generally, there's not a lot of public discourse in Cyprus when it comes to implementing new VAT legislation, and that's wrong. There should be a lot of public discussion. And what CYVA aims to do, and what it does for its members, is that it brings this public discussion to them. It acts like a forum for the various actors to discuss between each other on new VAT law. So if there's going to be a new draft legislation, we're going to send it to our members and ask for comments, so that we can incorporate those comments and address the issues raised by our members through their experiences with the legislator or with the Department of Tax when it comes to some sort of an implementation of a regulation or an interpretation. And our members are made up of professionals, businesses, lawyers, accountants, but also industry. So there's no restriction on who can become a member of the Cyprus VAT Association. So the Department of Tax is in an unfortunate position where they are dealing with huge amendments to the direct tax legislation and to the indirect tax legislation concurrently. I think there's a lack of specialization within that department to be able to deal with this. So they need more people, and they need to educate those people. And I think they should be open to larger public discussion. For example, other countries, they literally put out on their website a document for public discussion, and they invite comments over a period of several weeks. In Cyprus, we normally get the draft law on Friday, and we're asked to go Monday to Parliament to discuss it, and that's not a way to run such an important legislation. So CYVA, it's there to help. We're not there to antagonize anyone. We're not there to push our own agenda. We're not there to lobby for some extreme positions. We're there to try and regularize the issues that exist between businesses and the VAT administration. We want to help, and it's our duty, I believe, as professionals to help. No member of CYVA receives any income for the work they do. We do it out of the, if you like, the goodwill of the industry in which we work, but the CYVA members are interested in VAT. Most of us are specialized in VAT, and we're in a position to be able to help, and we do our best to give independent, honest, good feedback to the Department of Tax whenever we're called upon to do so, and also discuss problems that we see in practice or we see in interpretive legislation that passes, to bring that to the attention of the department and find a solution.